Scan detected.
Okay, let's see if we can go live. Ta-da. Game. Super. Let's go. Alright, so I'm back in the HAZ RES site. I am still working on my combat rank because I need to get Lori Jameson. Targets. Around here.
Flight assist on. Flight assist on.
Where's everybody? I mainly have to higher ranking ships, obviously, because I need to get my rank up. Getting further and further away. Damn good. Ooh.
Under attack. Warning. Temperature control. Target shields offline.
Always a bit rusty when it starts.
Target destroyed.
I can do this one a bit pretty quickly. my eye back in. I should do this at night drunk. Normally I like it better.
Flight assist off. Flight assist on. Target shields offline. Warning. Temperature critical. Under attack. Flight assist. Warning. Temperature critical.
Should have just separated them and kept them apart, taking them down one at a time in the first place rather than splitting the firepower. That's just going to keep running.
Flight assist off. Flight assist on. Under attack. Target shields online. Target shields offline. Flight assist off. Flight assist on. Scan detected. Warning. Temperature critical. Flight assist off. Flight assist on. Warning. Temperature critical. Under attack. Flight assist off.
I have made this much harder work than I should have. Didn't do a ring of 3 until he warmed up.
Target shields offline. Warning. Temperature critical.
much use the chocolate fire guard in combat today. No, I didn't put any on. Sorry, I just noticed there was actually somebody in here in the chat. I don't normally use them. I don't normally need them. But I'm flying like a idiot today. Ideally, I need to be drunk at night time. Also, my weapons aren't recharging as fast as they do normally, are they? I made the stupid mistake when I came in here of taking on small wings of 3 vultures and things like that. Never start off with those. I'm on PC, but I'm not an open. But as you can clearly see, I'm not a combat pilot. I'm only doing this because I need it for the rank. Just so I can fly around in circles while I wait for my shields to come back up. I've changed as well, but my capacitors don't seem to be working the way they normally do. do need to do, let my shield boosters come back up. As my shields come back up.
Shields online.
Ah, it's very kind, but no, I'm going to try and do this by myself, because I've taken it from basically useless at combat, still am useless at combat, to master. I've just got about 75% of this rank to go, and then should be able to get Lori Jameson open, which means I can do my life support from my gap year studentship, and then as soon as the Thigh Guides arrive on Tuesday, I can just get in my exploration gap year studentship and just leave. I know you're thinking, you know, combat skills like this, I could be a real asset. Click on something smaller.
Scan detected.
It appears that OBS just crashed. Kinda hoping it comes back up. No idea if it has come back up properly yet. Can't see. Ah, looks like we are back up. Okay, so I should be able to get back to... Is that wing of 3? There's the wing of 3.
Cannot comply.
I'm assuming I'm back up. Everybody left me to it. My combat skill obviously scared them to death. Oh, it's only master. DDD, dangerous, deadly, elite.
Frameshift charge detected.
Oh, God. Was that I don't have sound? Let's have a look. I'm showing sound going out this end. Going that end, is it? Oh, you've just got sound. Alright, my second monitor is about a... Well, it's not a second monitor, it's a TV for watching Netflix when I'm sitting here doing nothing. Problem with these little fast ships, you just can't.
Assist. Target destroyed. Flight assist on.
Thank you very much. Appreciate that. I'm going to do that stupid thing and take on a wing of 3 really small light ships again. And a massive flying brick, and hopefully this time I'll be a bit more awake about it. I choose you.
Target shields offline. Module malfunction. Warning. Temperature critical. Under attack. Flight assist off. Flight assist on. Flight assist off. Target destroyed. Flight assist on. Flight assist off. Flight assist on. Target shields offline. Flight assist off. Target destroyed. Flight assist on. Flight assist off. Under attack. Flight assist on. Target shields offline. Flight assist off. Flight assist on. Warning. Temperature critical. Target destroyed.
Doing 19%. It's going to take a long time. See, I was getting on a lot better. I was.
Scan detected.
This was this place was given to me by somebody on the FD forum. Now it sounds great. It's a HAZ RES with no rocks, but it's not an anarchy system. What I liked about the anarchy system that I found is you did occasionally get your rear end handed to you, but you could pick out any single ship elite and just take that one out, and the progression just seemed a lot faster. Maybe it's slowing down now because I've gone into a master threshold, or perhaps the other place was better. But the downside with anarchy systems, of course, is the people with most of the best elite ships were actually the people that owned the local station. So I didn't realise that going back to that station, once you'd annoyed them that badly, that there was a possibility that the moment you requested docking, they'll just blow you out of the sky, which is indeed what they did. So I lost my shipborne fighter pilot as well. Poor Leon House, he'd been with me for ages, but that's normally my fighting style. If I'm out there, I'll put a ship-launched fighter around, just let that thing pick off some of the smaller ships. But I'm still fighting as if I've got a ship-launched fighter, and I haven't. I've got a big massive flying brick. But I am thinking, if I return to... So where was it? It was... So HAZ RES Anarchy... here. not that far away from Jameson, which is good. 2 HAZ reses were here, but the Jabba and Purple boys didn't like me very much, so turn there. It normally said somewhere like by them. Yeah, unfriendly. Well, that means they'll let me in. Yeah, they'll let you in if you're unfriendly, won't they? Only if you're hostile. How far away is that? 8 gems, I keep forgetting I'm in a... Let's do it. Power flight.
Flight powered.
Frameshift drive charging.
Let's go
Frameshift
straight there.
drive charging.
Yeah, compromised nav beacons, a couple of suggested there as well, but I went there and a lot of what was turning up was all not wanted, so I was just spending a lot of time scanning. We'll go and test this place because we'll see whether it is actually fast travel or whether I was just imagining it. Scan.
Acknowledged.
You've also got to leave your morals behind, because when you get there you are literally taking out miners, you're taking out anything that's got an elite status that's on its own, so it's literally just straight one after another, and it was really good.
Fuel scooping.
So low on fuel.
Warning. Temperature critical.
It handles heat very badly. I need to work on that.
Fuel scoop disengaged. Frameshift drive charging.
I've not really done much of the engineering on this that I should have been doing, because I gave up. Because as soon as I played the beta I realised it was pointless doing the engineering in the live game. I started messing around with this in there and the results were far better in the material trader, because that makes the biggest difference when, you know, doing the 1 to 5 grading. A lot of people are saying no, it's awful because of this, that and the other, but actually the material trader, scan. Scan.
Acknowledged.
The reason why I use voice attack for that is because I can select the target, select the planet in front of me and do the scan at the same time, and then I can carry on talking, take my hands off and have a drink of water or stuff like that. Basically I'm lazy.
Frameshift drive charging.
The problem with Elite Dangerous at the moment is we're all kind of all just holding our breaths and not really doing much until Tuesday.
Fuel scooping.
Not that I'm moaning, they could have taken a lot longer to release it. I was quite surprised actually that it was this quick.
Warning. Taking heat damage.
That'd be fine.
Fuel scooping complete. Frameshift drive
It's not a great name.
4, 3, 2, 1. Fuel scooping. Fuel scoop disengaged. Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two,
Sorry, I didn't mean to cough then.
fuel scooping. Fuel scoop disengaged. Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two,
Scan.
scooping.
Acknowledged.
I put some charge behind my name.
Fuel scooping complete. Frameshift drive charging.
Hopefully the chat is working over the top of the game. Try to put it somewhere where it won't be intrusive. To be honest, I never expected anybody to be actually using it, so... Thank you. I guess you're all just playing Elite Dangerous at the same time. It's just... because I do the same thing. If someone's live streaming, I just chuck them up on the screen next to me. It kind of feels like you're not on your own, even if they don't talk all the time.
Fuel scooping. Fuel scoop disengaged. Frameshift drive charging.
Well, that didn't take too long, actually. Hopefully I've got the status with the station right and they don't blow me up the moment I turn out. Because that would be a bit of a giggle. Hopefully they won't blame me for just being unfriendly. To do it'll cost about 40 million quid. Yeah, 44 million. I don't care how rich you are, that hurts. So given that I'm unfriendly, when I go in there and start taking out, it's mainly their ships that are elite, so, and they're pirates anyway. But they do sometimes go around in groups of 4 in clippers. And they can actually be reasonably good fun if you've got a shipborne fighter on your own. They're not as bad as taking on a wing of 3 small ships, because the wing of 3 small ships are just so fast, they run around you like a herd of bees. But the clippers, they tend to just find the one that's got the biggest arsenal, take him out first. And you're pretty much okay as long as your shields are tanked up a bit. Should put call it ship SCBs on. Trying to read the chat and fly towards the station. So I'll just go the most direct route, that way it'll slow down and then give a quick break. No, I'm not pirate hunting. I don't do a lot of PvP combat, mainly because I'm no good at combat. So all I'm doing is trying to get my combat rank up to get Lori Jameson unlocked, because I've only got her. So test doesn't work. Her and Ramtar. Annoyingly, I did have the stuff for Ramtar, but I deleted it by mistake, and I can't be bothered to actively go searching for them again. So I'm just letting them come back naturally. To be honest, I'll probably look at it more after Tuesday, because I may be able to just do some material swapping to get them, or because of the extra storage we're getting, I won't have to start deleting stuff to keep his 50 classified data stamp bands, which I think is what he wants. Alright, let's see if these guys blow me up. Please don't 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 blow me up.
Core Dynamics India Mike Alpha. Please ensure you follow standard docking procedures before landing. Request approved. Clear to land at docking bay 2-4.
Oh, well, they didn't blow me up. That's good. Means I can slow down and come in normally. Slide. Could be worse. I went from flying this to flying another little ship which I used to run around, the Diamondback Explorer, and I hit the pad so hard I nearly destroyed the thing, because you don't expect the thrusters to work. Yeah, if you get less than unfriendly, don't return to the station like I did. Always ends badly. No interstellar here, is there? No. Shield boosters, shield, you know, other things on there. We're getting 120 module storage, so we can now store 120 module storage, and the individual storage caps have changed. So grade 1's like 250 per grade 1, and then it comes down in increments up to grade 5. So I think grade 5 is 100 per item, or per group. I'm not sure how that works. But instead of having like 1,000 of just, because the problem is I'm continuously full all the time. Right, what was I doing? Terminal. No, I've never used these before. Cargo racks. Shield cell banks, that's it. How do these work? They cause a lot of heat though, don't they? Yeah, look at that. Right, devices that uses pre-charged cells for rapid repair. So I assume once your shields go down to 1, you just hit shield cell bank and it will boost your shield up again. Is it like 1 ring or 2 ring? I don't know. (1,000 meter, 100,000 meter damage). How many? Ah, so you get 4 cell banks on that one. Ah, it's a shield reinforcement. So I take it, get more bang for your buck per cell bank. 7 seconds. Does that mean it continually regenerates it for 57 seconds and therefore you're continuing to take heat? Use Hink Sync, then shield cell bank, so I can just... Okay. We'll give it a go. I'll just check. I only need one of these for now, don't I? So fire groups. How I use them. Oh, so I can run through my fire groups with you guys actually. So there's a rhyme and reason for doing this. Because I've got the extra power, I can fire all of them at once. And normally with smaller ships, like Eagles and stuff like that, you can take, with one burst, take these shields out completely, and then if you're on top of your game, you can get yourself spun round and take the entire ship out within 2 good bursts. The problem is then if they do boost away from you, you can't get there fast enough. So the second group is my my 2 class 2s and class 4 beam lasers, which are obviously side and top. So I can use those above. So my second fire means that as I'm swooping underneath them, I can fire my large beam lasers and my medium beam lasers. If they go underneath me, I then have the 2 very small beam lasers at the front, which really don't do anything other than irritate them, and the fragmented cannon, which is double shot, so nothing tends to go underneath me, because that 1-2 shots from that, or barrage, which I think is 6 shots, will take out a lot of fairly tasty ships, because I think the damage is like 260 or something. So that's my normal, you know, normal combat mode for firing, and then I've got just the big lasers on top. So if I've got something like a large ship that's just continually dancing around in circles and I can remember to do it, what I'll do is I'll swap to just the 2 big lasers on top so that it's continually firing. With just those 2 on their own, it'll never run out of charge as long as I've got pips to weapons, and I'll never run out of charge with all 4 of those firing, which is thought process. So those are the never run out of power. Those are normal combat bursts. Fuel cell banks. So what I'll do is wait another one, but I want to do it before go from kill warrant scanner straight to weapons. To weapons. My discovery scanner for now, but actually I will put it back in because I'm getting to do it otherwise. Try it. I think I did set up a voice attack command for shield cell bank. Right, shield cell bank. Yeah. I did have another one which was, I think, where I left my mining ship, where it was an anarchy with an interstellar platform nearby, so you could just basically just keep dropping off all these from your kill warrant scanner. But I think after Tuesday all of this is gone, isn't it? So I perhaps need to find an interstellar before Tuesday and make sure I don't have anything in there. Kill warrant scanner, I think, just picks up the largest bounty in line with the new crime and punishment, so it's only effective in that one. Use a hotkey for I would. Most of my keyboard though is mapped for because I use the HAZ. The keyboards itself is double mapped so that voice attack can work other bits. I don't use voice attack that often these days. I used to use it a lot, but I just seem to forget, honestly.
Detachment complete. Maintain correct lane on exit.
Try and be a good boy, not speed through it, because I keep getting rammed and then I get impatient. Flight. Boost more.
Flight powered. Boosting 5 times.
Right, now I can do other stuff whilst flying away. So we've got
Clear of station perimeter. We hope to see you again, Commander.
Multi-boost over.
Frameshift drive charging.
yes, I do use voice attack, for instance, when I'm going away from stations and I'm trying to look at stuff, because it will boost 5 times for me. So I've got it set to 2 different boost patterns. One is continuous firing, so if I'm trying to run away in combat and stuff like that. Let's try not to fly into this. problems recently when I'm going into belts, and for some reason I hit the rocks even though I'm at this angle. I've started to slow down a bit coming in. But conceivably, if I'm in any trouble... Oh, I've only got 2 heat sinks. Oh no, I've got 3, but I should have put another heat sinks. I don't know. Hopefully I won't lose my shield so often that it's a problem.
Scan detected.
See, we know this guy's up to no good. Just scan me. He's only... I don't need to scan them anymore, do I? I don't know why I bother doing. See these Jabba Van Purple boys? The pirates.
Power plant capacity exceeded.
Of course, I'm just double checking that actually. Turn off my... Anyway, so yeah, it shouldn't be a problem. Cargo hatch, that's already on. Get to it on alone. Yeah, power usage is fine.
Scan detected.
Deadly. Well, they all begin. Any competent, and I'll just get more and more hatred from these guys. That's not it.
Target shields. Flight assist on. Target destroyed.
Nailed anyway. Picking on. Oh, sorry, mate. Me as well.
Under attack.
Once I get scanning, I'll have a bigger list then of who's around. Now I can just go picking off the elites. Dangerous, deadly enemy.
Flight assist on. Target shields online. Target destroyed.
Dangerous. No point scanning it, he's coming with me. Sorry dude, nothing personal. That's the DD or an E.
Flight assist off. Flight assist on.
to get some longer range on these things, I think. Because I am pretty... Because I don't really want to go messing around with pips too much. I tend to end up to chase them. Elite transporter. No point scanning it, it's probably not going to be wanted anywhere. Yeah, that's why I split the lasers out that way, so I can have all underneath or all below, or underneath or above firing at the same time and not run out of power. Oops. With scanning because he's a pirate.
Target shields offline.
Free easy kill. Have a moral twinge.
Flight
does get boring when it's chaff, 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 but I know I should get good, have fixed weapons, but too big, too slow.
Target destroyed. Scan detected. Flight assist off.
There's not my
Flight
shield, I
assist
haven't
on.
bothered putting power to them.
Target shields offline. Warning, temperature critical. Target destroyed.
You want to fly into the carcass of the ship you just killed? May not be any quicker, but certainly pretty to look at.
Target shields offline. Scan detected. Scan detected. Warning, temperature critical. Under attack. Target destroyed. Scan detected. Under attack. Target shields offline. Warning, temperature critical.
Right, just for scanning. That's what I'm trying to do. May as well get the bounty for it. As far as I remember, within the table of stuff that you can get, you have to go for Deadly Dangerous Elite, because everything below you doesn't give you anything. Could be wrong. I mean, he did say they'd updated it, but...
Warning, temperature critical. Scan detected. Under attack. Flight assist off. Target shields online.
Well, then you'll come back.
Flight assist on.
These things are so fast, there's no point just chasing the thing around. I may as well wait for him to come back. wish I hadn't clicked on it now because it's just going to have me running around like a blue ass fly going after it.
Flight assist on.
Right, let's just chaff, get shields back up. Finally start jousting again.
Flight assist off. Flight assist.
Because I'm so heavy, my momentum on flight assist as well, you slide like a Bambi on ice. And if I use the keyboard command to actually set the throttle to 50%, I've noticed if I go with flight assist off, because the rear momentum, it seems to automatically swap my acceleration to backwards. So rather than going forwards as I thought it was going to be, I'm going the wrong way. These bigger ships are normally easier, quicker to take out. The problem with gimbaled weapons is that you need a bigger ship to target them with.
Incoming mission critical message. Warning, temperature critical. Under attack.
This is where the weapon swap out becomes handy. I can now just try and keep them above me. Works with bigger ships because my beam laser will just keep going continuously. And if they get a bit tired, I just swap to the bottom. Keep making that mistake. Expert sounds like it should be much higher than it is. Getting their ass kicked here. The problem is, I used to know where all my weapons were, but now I've put that separate controlling for the shield banks. know flying through carcasses is such a horrible thing to do. But
Target shields online.
solid. Of course. Take his bounty.
Under attack.
Is this even a minute?
Target shields offline. Warning. Temperature critical. Flight assist. Flight assist on.
They've not finished it, thank you.
Target destroyed.
Not a lot of elites here.
Scan detected. Scan detected. Flight assist off. Flight assist on.
He's not going to let me get behind him, is he? I might well have to do it head on. Finally.
Under attack. Warning. Temperature critical. Warning. Thermal attack. Gaining heat. Flight assist off. Flight assist on. Scan detected. Target shields offline. Target cargo dropped. Warning. Temperature critical.
Not the smartest move going nose to nose on Anaconda, but
Under attack.
to get into this little rotational dance, you may as well see it out.
Target destroyed.
Yeah, forgot about you.
Scan detected. Target shields offline. Warning. Temperature critical.
They run fast, can't they, these things?
Target destroyed.
Dangerous ship in a lot of trouble.
Target
dangerous ship in a lot of trouble. Gonna make it in time. All the elites. Surrounding something bigger, so we're going to have a look at you. By yourself? You sure that's a ship-launched fighter?
Target shields offline. Target destroyed.
That's kind of weird. There's a little ship-launched fighter all by itself. I'm going mad, and that's not a ship-launched fighter. Pretty sure a Condor is a ship-launched fighter. How many more times can I say the word ship-launched fighter? Pretty sure you only need to scan one of them in a wing. Or scan both, just in case one of them buggers off. He doesn't want to be scanned, does he? Well, you're his protector, so you can go down first.
Target shields offline. Warning. Temperature critical. Scan detected.
Bound to be a naughty boy, aren't you? These things can bite back quite hard as well. They're very nimble, they just sit right behind you. He will not let me get behind him. I have to take it head on. It's going to be Chaff City because he's elite.
Target shields offline.
Never do a predicted roll like this as well in open play. You'll just get destroyed. But against NPCs, it seems to work.
Flight assist off. Target shields online.
Now you'll come back.
Flight assist off. Under attack.
If it's constant chaff, I'm just going to use all the weapons. I'm not firing very often anyway.
Target shields offline. Warning, temperature critical.
Plasma accelerator. I wonder what this hitting yourself.
Under attack. Warning, temperature critical. Flight assist off. Flight assist on.
Sure can't keep firing for a long time when he's got no ship left. Okay, right, shield cell things. Controlled environment test.
Heat sink deployed.
Shield's going up any faster? Oh, did I accidentally?
Warning, temperature critical. Warning, deafening heat damage. Scan detected.
Probably not best to have. Fire grip.
Heat sink deployed.
I'll take them off a fire group. Allocate buttons to. Back to that, to that, to that, to that. Right, so bind. Before I do that. Okay. So what I might do is create a voice attack for it so I can deploy. I'll do that later. Make a note. So I don't have to bind it to anything, I can just do. Find out later on. Shield booster. Look at that later. If you put them on a trigger, it triggers them all in one go. Did do much for your seal boost. Much like everything in this game, you have to learn how to use it. So I shall learn how to use it. Yeah, thanks, old chap. I've never really looked at them before, so I'll perhaps look more into how to use them properly. And then, because I don't use them that frequently, I'll just apply it to some sort of voice attack that does it, including the heatsink. And if I'm going to keep them, I may as well sacrifice a shield booster for heatsink launcher. Unless, of course, I just... Oops, I said the word heatsink and I've just lost my last heatsink. Oh well.
Target shields heatsink deployed. Under attack. Target cargo dropped. Target destroyed.
Everything's expert. All the elites are gone, that is a pain. I think compromised nav beacon, as suggested earlier on, might be the better option. Because despite my claims, this is definitely slower. Yeah, I've only done 2%. How long have I been here? At least half an hour, isn't it?
Frameshift charge detected.
He's off anyway, there's no problem. just as I'm moaning there's no elites, and turns up. And he's a naughty boy, so he'll be getting scanned, so I can at least get some sort of... But I'm not changing my attention, that's what gets me into trouble. Stick with one. I'll get rid of his ship launch fighter. 2 for the price of 1. And this one. That's definitely a smarter way to take out the 3. Just the bounty. I'm going to get behind him, you know, he's going to keep coming that way. They're not happy with me. Avoid the station. Yeah, so I didn't spot this message last time. But if you start annoying people enough, The message that's up on screen now is basically do not come back to our station because you will be instantly killed by it. Keep that there as a... Ooh.
Scan detected.
The good guy though. Ah well. He's elite. See, last time I came here it was just constant cobras and sidewinders that were elite. You have to kind of sneak up on them.
Flight assist off. Flight assist on. Scan detected. Under attack. Scan detected.
Oh, that's my own stupid fault. Idiot.
Target shields offline. Target destroyed.
Pick on some clippers.
Scan detected.
You can pick on me. Is it decent of you? Oh, into 3 clippers. Here we go. That's...
Under attack.
Oh, it's not winning 3 clippers. Pick your little fellas out first then.
Target shields offline. Warning, temperature critical.
You can have some as well. Oh, get out of it. Right, what was I doing? Ah, let's see if I can balance that for
Under attack.
I'm being too easily distracted now. I need to just concentrate.
Target shields online. Flight assist off.
You are damaging my shields.
Flight assist on.
It's just constant chaff out of him, so there's no point doing that until I get rid of these. This is where this ship's weakness comes in. These little ships just pick away at your shields.
Target shields offline.
And they run away, so you've got to chase after them while the other one picks away at your shields.
Warning, temperature critical.
All these seem to just get away. 1% left. Disappear about a kilometre or 2 away. All these, you can't get rid of even 1% damage. clippers are really fast as well. Wouldn't mind trying a clipper just to see what they're like, because they must boost like crazy. I'm staying on this guy. Yeah, so. Right. How are you outrolling me? To the chaff at the distance these things can put on you is incredible.
Target shields offline. Warning, temperature critical.
If I boost into your thrusters, you can get back around them. I'm going to sit here and wait now. I'm not chasing him around. He can come back. No, he's not going to come back. Flight.
Flight powered.
If I stop chasing him, he come after me.
Target destroyed. Under attack.
What? Yeah, so maybe the shield booster cells should have been put onto a voice attack a little bit earlier. But I'll do that off stream because I've got to figure out how I'm going to make it work, and that's very boring to sit there and watch. Yeah, because combat's really exciting. But you get the gist. Do some scanning while I wait for my shield.
Frameshift charge detected. Scan detected.
Go on, fella. Expert, not elite. Keep doing that. What are you? I'll be able to pick the bones off this. Pay attention to what you're doing, Chris. The lights are on. Turn those off. No shields yet.
Shields online.
Okay, I've got shields, so may as well take this out.
Target shields offline.
As long as I do a line share of damage, I should get the rank.
Target destroyed.
And it's a Christmas present.
Scan detected. Flight assist off. Flight assist on. Scan detected.
It really doesn't want to be scanned. Does he?
Target shields offline. Under attack. Flight assist off. Flight assist on.
What's my flight camera not firing?
Flight assist off. Flight assist on. Target shields online. Target destroyed.
Next time I come out and do this, I'm definitely going to be 23% now. It's going to take forever. Oops, damage. So what I'll do is I'll nip over to the system near here. So this is Jabavan, which is where it's an Anarchy HAZ RES. There's two HAZ RESs quite close to that station and orbital. Obviously, if they don't like you, you can skip over to here, where there is another in an Anarchy system. It's got a large station, but again, they don't tend to like you, so I'm unfriendly. HAZ RESs are here. But you can, if you're doing a few hours in each, skip between the two of them. But I think I'm going to be going with the advice given earlier.
Frameshift drive charging.
Go with
Drive charging.
compromise nav beacon. See, that's any faster.
4, 3, 2, 1. Incoming mission critical message.
Hello.
Hello, Chris.
No, not you. Red North Plastic Strength. I can't read that from here. TV that I've got it on is too far away. Yes, I'm going to go in here, repair myself, then I'm going to take a break, sort out what I'm going to do with my shield boost, shield, I can't remember what they're called, firing shield boosters thingies, boss names. I hate it when it gets so technical. We call them SCBs, there we go. Figure out how I'm going to get those to fire properly, and how to use them. Then I may, if the world realigns itself after I've had some food, come back on. I may as well stream it, because there's a couple of people in here, which is nice. Don't feel like you're by yourself all the time. It does mean though, because I've got a really sensitive microphone, that I had to hold in farts, but apart from that, it's fine. So yeah, it's just Cassidy Orbital, and the resource extraction site actually is right next to it, so it's not that far. Got a high, I think. A couple of highs. There's no hazardous. But again, it's an anarchy system, so you get more police. You take the police out because a lot of them are elite. I say police, whatever the controlling faction is here at Cassidy Orbital, which we shall have a look at in a second. Just be aware that you will obviously become very unfriendly towards them, and not to return to the station. I know I keep saying that, but I've only done it once and never want to do it again. This little cluster of systems is only 60 light years away from Jameson, so dragging a Corvette out here is only 4 or 5 jumps depending on your loadout. Generally for bounty hunting, I think you need an anarchy interstellar HAZ RES. So if you're actually bounty hunting, I can see that being profitable, because you can be in an anarchy system not getting shot by the police all the time. You can actually just go after the bad boys, and if they control the local station, just move off somewhere else. Speed this thing up a bit. Nothing worse than being generally good at landing a ship, and then as soon as you like live or your mates are watching you like this, they're in the house stood next to you and you're trying to watch show them, and they're like, oh, I couldn't land, and you try and do it like a boss and end up crashing. So I'm just going to do it slowly. Just to be safe. Oh, so actually, yeah, this one is an interstellar. But this might be better. We've got an interstellar, and it's an anarchy system. So the cartel of they're the people that don't tend to like me so much. But if you hand in your interstellar faction, $3 million quid's out there. I know you lose 25% of it, but yeah, I don't know, that doesn't bother me. Might actually put me back in favour with the My messages, for some reason, keep doing that. So, I've got 2 messages there, yeah? I've got no filters applied, but I have to clear all filters again to be able to see. Right, so it looks like you just actually get reputation change, whichever people picked up the bounties in their relevant places. Actually, I did, because I handed in the bounties I picked up from here last time and didn't drop them off. I've gone from all the way almost hated to the point they're going to kill me to just slightly under unfriendly. Could run a couple of missions for them. Get yourself back up a tiny bit, and that means you can kill more of their ships before they want to blow you out the sky with their station. That's really the only bad bit, is the station As it's interstellar, I could come back into here and try normal bounty hunting, so you're picking up bounties at the same time. I don't know, I'll think it through. But anyway, we've gone from, I think we're at 19% earlier, we got to 23%. I think it was 19% when I started earlier on, yeah, so about 2 hours-ish, and we've done %. So yeah, that's... I'm definitely going to have to try the compromised nav beacons. See how much faster that is. Anyway, thank you, the 5 that are in here. I shall be back on in a bit. I'm going to go have something to eat. Perhaps put some trousers on, you know, that sort of stuff. I'm going to see if my little fancy button works. With this one. Press this. Yay. Oh, that's cool, so I can now actually read the chat on a bigger screen. Yeah, thank you, whole chap, for that, and thank you for subscribe as well. This isn't really a YouTube channel; it's just me clowning around. But and I shall do. I shall find you. If you use the Frontier Development forums, I'm on there as well quite a bit. So there's a couple of threads about this combat. So me asking, you know, is this the best place for combat hunting? So I'm learning a lot in there. I've also got a ship build, which is called Project Gap Year Student. Gap Year Student is my exploration anaconda. It's not fully engineered or anything. I've just done the bits I need ready for Tuesday. But it's still already doing about 57 light years. It's got everything on there I need for exploration. And it's called Gap Year Student because basically it can travel very long distances, and when it gets there have very little or no impact. So I just thought Gap Year Student would be a good name for an exploration vessel. Anyway, thank you very much for joining me. I shall be back on a little bit later on. So if you're bored and you're still playing, pardon me, yeah, just stick me on in the background. I might even learn to fight and talk and do something else. I'm not very good at doing two things at once. I'm a bloke. Anyway, cheerio, take care. Thank you, guys.
Access to docking bay